What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Gamer Neats back out on this Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, and today I'm gonna be bringing you a video ranking the artifacts from worst to best, because you know, with the Season 1 Reloaded update that came out, now you can upgrade the tiers using the Sacred Hearts in game. So I'm going to be making a video of, in my opinion, which one is the worst to the best, and also showing how they work with each upgraded tier, starting with the non-upgraded artifact up into tier level 5, and see which ones is really worth your time, save you some time from having to try them all out. I'm gonna do that for you right now. So without any further ado, let's hop on in and start this countdown. And before I forget, I just wanted to let y'all know that the order you're gonna see them in is not the order that I'm ranking them. The actual ranking is going to come at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned to the end to watch to find out what, in my opinion, the ranking order of the artifacts are. So again, it's not going to be the order that it appears in this video. All right, so I left some of these uncleared so that I could try this out on a group of zombies. So let's throw this down now and see how it, without any upgrades, works. See how good it is. Just gotta wait for these niggas to come downstairs. All right, I want more than just that leaves a lot to be desired. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna see how it goes once I upgrade it again, because as you start upgrading, you know, you could charge more than one. Oh, let's not go down though while we're testing this out. So I'm gonna get up out of this objective, and then we're gonna upgrade it and we'll see how it goes. All right, so you can see here now we can upgrade it. You've seen how the unupgraded version looked, and then as you can see here, when we upgrade it to level 2, it will also stun all enemies that are hit. So I'm gonna upgrade it right now and then charge it up. I don't know how many exactly we'll be able to get yet. I don't know if I've upgraded it far enough yet, and I'm not gonna check right now. I'll check as we're upgrading. I actually have a sacrificial heart right now that I can upgrade it again, but we're not going to because I need the gameplay for this first, obviously. So I'm gonna go into one of these objectives, get a bunch of them together, see what we could do. All right, so right now I'm just, you know, grouping up some of these zombies together so I could try to hit them all at once with it. That seems to be enough. Let's throw that down, see what's happening. Okay, so that's definitely better than the first one. I still don't know if this would be one that I would see as completely viable, but upgraded to level 2, you can definitely see the difference. So I'm gonna get up out of this objective, and then I will be back with you guys to test it out on tier 3. All right, so here we are at the Tome of Rituals again. We're gonna upgrade it to level 3. Explosive detonates 3 times in rapid succession. That sounds interesting. So we've seen what 1 and 2 can do. 1 wasn't, it was 2 was a little bit better. So let's check out this 3. So there we go, we'll upgrade it, and I'm gonna hop up into one of these objectives again, and be back with you in a second. All right, so we hopped up in this blitz. I'm gonna get a bunch of these together. Need some more on the map. You know, it's hard to get enough on the map at one time, especially if you're grinding camos and stuff. So let's see how long this takes. I think that's a decent amount to test this out. All right, so let's come over here. I want some flat ground. I'm gonna wait here. Let me throw them. That probably would have been better, bro, if I had more of them. I'm gonna build it up again and then go with that. All right, so we built it up again. This time I'm gonna wait for them all to come flat so that when I throw this shit, let me kill this nigga. When I throw it, it'll be like a straight shot. I don't want him to blow up and kill none of these zombies. So let's put it like here. All right, so I mean, I guess that's the best we're gonna get it. It does what it says. It does the 3 in a row, and damage wise it probably would do a little bit more, but not much more probably than tier 2, if I had to assume. Just from what I've seen, it's the same damage as tier 2, except you get 3. So if you're in a jam where you get cornered or anything and you have one of those, it'll probably work real good there. But I'm gonna upgrade it again, and I'll be back with you in a second. All right, once again, we're back here at the Tome of Rituals, and as you can see, we're about to upgrade it to level 4. Now with this upgrade, it increases the maximum charge to 3 of them. I'm not going to show any actual gameplay because y'all know how to count, and from what I understand, it's not going to do anything to increase the damage. It's still going to do the same amount of damage that it was doing with 2, which is damaging them and stunning them, and then also the same as 3, which gives you 3 successive bursts. So with this upgrade, you'll have 9 of them. I'm going to wait and upgrade it to level 5, and then I'll be back with you guys then. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals to upgrade it to its 5th and final level. Now, as you can see on the screen, it says it increases the size of the blast. So now this is going to be the culmination of all of them, obviously. So this one, I'm going to assume is going to be the best. You know, you never know with Vanguard, bro. That might be the worst one. But anyway, I'm gonna hop up into one of these exfils, make sure we got enough zombies to test it out on, and we're gonna see how this goes. All right, we're back, and you know what I decided? Since it's the final level or final tier for energy mine, I'm just gonna hit exfil because that's probably, no, not probably, it is the best way to get the most amount of zombies at once to spawn in. Need more, and I didn't charge it up to 3 because, like I said, y'all know how to count. So just picture this 3 times. Are the rest of them gonna come over here or not? Come on, guys, y'all scraggling over there. Let's go. Those last 2. This does not look like 38. Oh, you know, I'm tripping. They're gonna spawn in. All right, cool. So this looks good. This looks good. Let's get them right here, and we're gonna throw it right there. Let's see how that does. Okay, so you've seen the 3. It wiped them all out. I got one more, so why not? All right, here we go. We're back. I got them all trained in, and let's see this one more time. It's a good, decent chunk of them right here. Let's throw it down, and again, wipe them all out. So that's not too bad. But yeah, that's energy mine wrapped up. And I'm gonna be going back in and see which one we got next. All right, so for the next one that we're gonna be trying out, as you can see, is Aether Shroud. I used to use this a lot in Cold War. It used to get me out of jams. I've never used it in this game yet, in Vanguard, so we're gonna try it out right now. All right, so here's Aether Shroud. It's not upgraded, as you can see, and everybody should know what it is by now, but in case you don't, it basically just masks your appearance. They can't see you. You disappear into the dark ether for 5 seconds when it's unupgraded. So let's just pretend that you're in a jam right now, and let's see how this will work out. So it's basically, it's the same as Cold War, as you can see, but that was very quick. So right now on these lower rounds, it's not really a problem because there's not that many zombies. But if it was a higher round and you hadn't upgraded it, I don't know that it'd be very viable. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals. We're gonna upgrade it to level 2, and as you can see, it says the activation instantly reloads ammo for your weapon. So that'd be helpful, especially if you're using it, like I said, when you get into a jam, you're probably already trying to shoot your way out of it, so that'd be helpful. So let's upgrade it and test it out. All right, here we are. I charged it up and waited some time. I'm gonna actually trap myself. Let me waste some of these bullets, test this out. Sorry, there's like 200 of them. And then I'm actually gonna let myself be trapped to see if it works like as good as it did in Cold War. So let's come here, and then let's say I'm trapped. I pop it, instantly refilled, so I can get out of this jam. It's still kind of quick. The because it's only 5 seconds, and in Cold War it used to push you forward as well. So like if you were in a corner, it would push you out of it. But I mean, I guess it's better than being stuck there with nothing, but there might be better options, and we're gonna find that out later in the video. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals, and this is what Aether Shroud upgraded to level 3 says. You deal massive melee damage while active. All right, so I guess for this one we're gonna have to try to, you know, melee. I don't have a melee weapon with me, so we're gonna be gun butting and see what the big difference is. But let's upgrade it right now. Then I'm gonna hop into one of these objectives. We're gonna test this out. All right, here we are. We got one charged at level 3. We got some zombies. Now it said that for this level, it also increases your melee damage. So I'm gonna melee one. See, it barely did anything. So now we're gonna wait for them to come over here. We're gonna pop the shroud and see how different that melee damage is. Okay, so woo, look at that, sent them niggas flying, bro. Okay, so that's pretty cool, and as you can see, that's a big boost in damage from what we had originally before I popped it. So I'm gonna get up out of this, finish off this objective, and then we're gonna upgrade it again and see what we get for level 4. All right, back here at the Tome of Rituals yet again. And we're gonna upgrade it to level 4, and as you can see, it says increased duration as well as increased move speed while active. Now that's similar to when you ranked it up in Cold War with the crystals. It also gave you a boosted speed for a certain amount of time. So we're gonna try that out right now. Here we go, we got it in there. I'm gonna hop into one of these objectives and we're gonna try this out. Here we are, got it upgraded. And for this one, it says increased movement speed as well as duration. So let's pop it and give it a shot. Oh yeah, I'm definitely moving a lot faster and it's lasting longer. Okay, so once you get it high enough, it seems that it's more of it serves more of a purpose, because you know, in the beginning it didn't really. The 5 seconds, the reloading your gun, that's cool, and so was the melee damage, but it was only for 5 seconds, so it didn't really, you know what I mean, do as much as it could. But yeah, so now I'm gonna finish off this objective, and then we'll go back out and upgrade it to tier 5, see what that's all about. All right, here we are, finished up. Now we're gonna upgrade it, and as you can see, for the 5th and final level, all it does is increase the maximum charge to 2. So just like the previous artifact, I'm not gonna waste my time demonstrating that, because you guys should know how to count 2. I'm assuming everybody watching this video, if you know how to make a YouTube account to watch videos, you know how to count. So just look at it this way. It's gonna instantly reload your ammo for you. You're gonna deal massive melee damage while it's active. It's gonna have increased duration and increased move speed while active. So just picture everything you just saw times 2. All right, so I'm gonna exfil, get up out of here, and then we'll hop back in and try out the next artifact. All right, here we are. So again, I didn't clear any of the purge spots. The next one on our list is Ring of Fire. As you can see, it's not upgraded, so we're gonna see how this looks. You see, I didn't reload before I did it, but we're gonna ignore that, because as you can see, with level 1, when it's not upgraded, there's no real like crazy advantage to it right now, because 1, the damage it adds is not that great, and then 2, it doesn't take the ammo from the reserve. So this is not like reminiscent of Ring of Fire at all. I don't think it's going to really serve a real purpose until we get to we get it upgraded a little bit. Oh, this nigga's going to try to kill me because I have no armor, but we got out of it. So I'm gonna upgrade this, and then we'll be back to check out level 2. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals. We're gonna upgrade this to level 2, and as you can see, it says normal enemies take constant fire damage when inside the ring. I don't know if that's gonna make that big of a difference as far as how good it is at this point, but we're gonna try it out, and I'll be back with you in a second. Got it upgraded to 2, came into this blitz objective, and I think I got as many zombies to appear right now as I'm going to get. So I'm gonna go somewhere where they can actually end up touching the fire to see how big of a difference it is. So we're gonna pop it. Okay, so they're taking damage, but as you see, they're not dying, so it's not enough damage really. It's making them a little bit weaker, which I guess will help in higher rounds. But again, because it's not taking ammo from the stock, again, you know, it helped. I won't say that it didn't help at all, but it's not like, you know what I mean, the Ring of Fire that we're used to. Upgrade it again and see what level 3 brings us. I'll be back with you guys in a second. All right, we're back here at the Tome of Rituals, and as you can see, for level 3, it finally starts to get back to the Ring of Fire that we're used to. While in the ring, ammo is taken from your stock rather than your magazine, so this would be the first time that it would really start to feel like we are used to it feeling. So I'm gonna upgrade it, hop into one of these objectives, and be right back with you in a moment. All right, so here we are, about to test out number 3. And as I said earlier, this one is the first one that actually makes it feel like the old Ring of Fire, where it takes this ammo from the stock instead of, you know, you having to reload it yourself. I don't know why that wasn't one of the first upgrades, like the fire hurting them and stuff. It's not strong enough. It doesn't do enough damage that I think that they should have made that be the first one. But let's try this out. So as you can see, all my ammo is coming from the stock, and I think that it would have made more sense for this to be the first upgrade, because that's what, like, you know, one of the selling points of Ring of Fire is that while it's also helping with the damage, it also, you don't have to reload. But as you can see, it doesn't last too long, but like, it's good. It's a good upgrade because it helps not having to reload. But I'm gonna finish this off. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals, and as you can see, for level 4, the duration increases the longer a player is inside the ring. So basically, the longer that you can stay stationary in that ring, you can move around within it, but the longer you stay within it, it's gonna boost the time, which is exactly what I was saying about when we just tested out level 3, because that didn't last that long. So now with this upgrade, let's see what it's looking like. I'm gonna upgrade it right now. All right, here we are in this harvest. We got the Ring of Fire upgraded to level 4. I'm just gonna wait around, let some of more of these dudes spawn in. I mean, there's still not gonna be that many. Like, so even though there's not that many zombies, I want to see how long this is gonna last, because, you know, up until this upgrade, it hasn't lasted that long, but you can already see it's lasting longer. So I like this upgrade. Look, we still got it burning. It was not burning anywhere near this long last time. So that's a good upgrade. I'm gonna finish off this objective, and then I'll be back with you guys at the Book of Tomes. The Tome of Rituals. All right, so here we are back at the Tome of Rituals for the 5th and final level of Ring of Fire. And as you can see, it says the damage boost increases the longer a player is inside the ring. So just like with 4, the longer you stay inside that ring, this one's gonna increase the duration. And then now with this one, so it's like that stack, the damage boost is gonna increase too. So we're gonna upgrade it right now, and then we're gonna hop up into one of these objectives. As you can see, I decided to exfil because I realized that it was available, and since this is the last tier, might as well get up out of here so we could try out the last artifact. So I'm just gonna get a bunch of these dudes together. Well, I don't even really need to, because we're not gonna be moving and they're gonna be coming to me anyway. So let's pop this ring, check out the damage that it's gonna do the longer we're in here, and how long it lasts. Let's just test out number 5. All right, so it's gonna be, according to what it says, it's going to increase the damage the longer we're in here, and it's going to stay open longer now. I mean, I guess I could have been getting criticals. Where'd you come from, buddy? All right, I mean, I didn't notice that major of a difference, just because for some reason, with me at least, it always seems like those machine gun dudes, I don't know why, but every time I use Ring of Fire, and it's probably just in my head, but every time I use Ring of Fire, it makes it last longer. So my decoy just glitched out. That's cool. That over there for them. But yeah, like I was saying, it seems like the machine gun dudes, it takes me longer to kill them. I don't know, maybe because I'm not getting as good criticals because I can't really see over the fire. But all in all, once Ring of Fire is upgraded all the way, I do like it. It seems like a much better one than originally when the game came out, because it didn't look like Ring of Fire. Other than the name and the fire, nothing really looked like Ring of Fire, like from Cold War. So we're gonna hop up out of here, and then I'll be back with you for the 4th and final artifact test. All right, so here we are in our first objective. We're gonna try out this Frost Blast, which it does damage to the people initially hit by it, and it slows anyone else who enters. So I'm just trying to get a bunch of people, as many people as I can in here in these early rounds, and we're gonna hit it. So let's see how this works. Say we're cornered, we hit that. All right, it killed the person that was directly in it. It doesn't last very long as of right now with it not upgraded. It killed the first zombie that originally was in it, and then it kept the other one in place. So if it does last longer as we upgrade it, I think that'll help if you're in a jam, like if you're being cornered. And originally when the game came out, this was probably the one that helped the most, I guess, because Ring of Fire didn't work like Ring of Fire. Energy Mine, no one really uses that at all anyway. And Aether Shroud, also not too many people use it. And originally it only lasted, it says 5 seconds, it felt like 2. So at first I think most people were running this just because it seemed the most like it would help the most out of all of the choices that you had. It was the most viable option at the time. So not to drag this on, but I'm gonna get up out of here and then meet you guys at the Tome of Rituals, see what level 2 is looking like. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals again for this last artifact. And as you can see, Frost Blast level 2 freezes all enemies in the vortex. So on top of what it does when it's not upgraded of hurting the zombies that are caught in the initial blast, it's gonna freeze anyone else that gets caught in it. So I guess as they get stronger, as the rounds go up, instead of just like immediately killing whoever's right next to it, which that's what happened when we did number 1, it's also gonna freeze the ones that don't end up dying. So let's upgrade this here. I'm gonna jump into one of these objectives and I'll be back with you guys. All right, let me just kill this dude. Here we are, loaded in to this objective. Just want to get a bunch more people in here, as many as gonna come, and then we're gonna test this Frost Blast leveled up to 2, see what it's looking like. Just want to get these last couple. I want them to get as close to me as possible before I hit it. And let's go. All right, so it still killed that person, and now you see it's slowing them down here. But again, it doesn't last that long, you know, it's very quick. But that was level 2. I'm gonna finish off this objective, and then I'll be back with you guys at the Tome of Rituals. All right, here we are back at the Tome of Rituals. Gonna upgrade this Frost Blast to level 3, and as you can see, it says the radius of the vortex is doubled. So that'd be better because your radius affects more zombies, which would also mean the amount of zombies that get hit and damaged in that initial blast will also be doubled. So it won't just, you know, take out the 1 or 2 that's right there with you. and slow the rest. It'll take out more of them and then slow the ones even further back, give you more time to get yourself out of that situation that you found yourself in. So we got that done. I'm gonna hop into one of these objectives and we're gonna test this level 3 out. All right, here we are in this objective, getting a bunch of these zombies together. We're gonna test out level 3. So let's hit it. All right, so as you can see, that initial damage, it reached further zombies that were further back than the original one was. So you could see how much the radius did actually get doubled. So it's looking better. It's still, you know, the vortex, it doesn't really last that long. I'd like to see it last a little bit longer, but we'll see. So gonna finish up this objective and I'll be back with you guys at the Tome of Rituals. All right, so here we are back at the Tome of Rituals yet again. And as you can see on the screen, level 4, all it does is increase the maximum charges to 3. So it does what level 1, 2, and 3 did, but you could just do it 3 times. And like I said previous times in this video, y'all should know how to count, so I'm not gonna waste my time showing y'all that. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna upgrade it here, and then I'm just gonna skip straight to 5. 5th and final level, we get normal enemies that become frozen are insta-killed when damaged. So this is where, even though the vortex doesn't last that long, this is where you're gonna get your money's worth for upgrading this and to get the maximum use out of using this. So if you get yourself into a jam, you get stuck in a corner, all you gotta do is pop that. It's gonna kill some with the blast, it's gonna freeze the rest, and all of those that are freeze, it's an insta kill. So if you're surrounded by a whole horde, pop that, boom, you could just spam some melee to get yourself out of it, or just start spraying quickly and all of them dropped. So now we got this. We're gonna hop up into one of these objectives and then I'll be back with y'all in a second. All right, here we are. Just like the last time, I decided, since I doubled up the last 2 levels because one was just to charge it up to 3, I'm gonna exfil, get up out of here, and also get as many zombies on the map as possible. All right, looks like we got a decent enough group here. So, you know, I'm gonna back myself into a corner and let these dudes come at me, and I'm gonna hit them with this frost blast right now. All right, so see, you can just insta kill all these frozen dudes. And then the good thing is, look at me getting shit I'm not even trying to get. You still have another charge right there, boom. Now the vortex, it doesn't last that long, but I understand why, because it would be too OP. So with it like this, all the way upgraded, I think it's a really good artifact. I'm gonna finish off this exfil, and then I'll see you in a minute with my actual ranking of all 4 artifacts. All right, so that was the demonstration of all 4 of the artifacts, and now it's time for the actual ranking. So coming in 4th place, I got Aether Shroud, and I got it in last place because it doesn't boost you forward like in Cold War, where if you use it and you were trapped or something, or you wanted to revive a teammate to give you that boost forward. Also, it doesn't last long enough before you upgrade it. Like, it says 5 seconds, but that in reality that shit really feels more like 2. So that's another reason that I got it at number 4. And the melee boost is cool, and it could be helpful. Like, once you upgrade it high enough, if you get into a jam, you press it, you've seen in the video, you can send them all the way to Uganda. So that's pretty cool, but I don't think that that's enough to move it anywhere past the 4th spot. And also the automatic reload of your weapon once you activate it, that's cool, but still there's better options. And with that, we're gonna move on to the number 3, and I got Energy Mine at number 3. Which is funny because, like, I don't think I know anybody who used to use Energy Mine in Cold War. Like, nobody. It was like a forgotten field upgrade. But the bad thing is the level 1 mine, like how it starts, it doesn't do much damage at all, and it's a very small radius. So you're gonna want to have to upgrade it. It has more uses in the beginning than Aether Shroud because of the stuff that I said previously, but then again, I still wouldn't, like, this wouldn't be one of my go-tos, you know what I'm saying? But if you didn't want to run Aether Shroud, then number 3 right here would be the next best option in energy mine. If you level it up to 3, you get even more for your buck because of the 3 consecutive blasts. So the better thing about that is while the initial radius and the damage is not that good, any of those same zombies that didn't get down from that, there's a better chance because of the 2 extra ones that you get once you upgrade it. At the highest level 5, it the blast, the radius being bigger and the damage being more, that's when it could really help you if you ever get into a jam. Because for the most part, that's what I save my artifacts for, is if I'm training or if I'm doing an objective in one of the tight places like Shinonuma, like for some of the harvests where the Sin Eater is at, it could get a little bit tight, you know what I'm saying? And then that's when you get the most out of it once you upgrade it to level 5. But it's not as good as the next one, which I have number 2, is Frost Blast. Now, the thing that I don't like about it, even when it's fully upgraded, the vortex, it doesn't last long. Like, it feels just like Aether Shroud, where it's like you pressed it, you blink, and it's gone already. And the amount of zombies in the beginning that is affected by it, it's not that many either. And that makes it even worse. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick vortex and not that many zombies are being affected. Yeah, you'll get some frozen, but it's not doing enough damage at that point. But once you upgrade it high enough, then it becomes better. I'm not going to say great, because of still, no matter how high, once you get it to level 5, the time of it, the vortex, it's not long, but damage and the radius that's getting done once you have it upgraded to 5, it makes it better. So I would say, like, work on that quick when you get in there. It sucks that you have to use the Sacred Hearts and you got to choose between a Covenant or upgrading your artifact. It kind of sucks. But once it's maxed out at 5, the instant kill ability, I think, is the best part of the upgrade, because whoever didn't get killed or whoever didn't get enough damage, they'll be frozen though. And then now you could just melee, so you could just spam melee if you get trapped, which I think is the best part of the upgrade. But of course, that leaves just Ring of Fire as number 1, which shouldn't be a surprise to people, because even in Cold War, that was everybody's favorite field upgrade. So it shouldn't be a surprise. But it's not like the Ring of Fire from Cold War, especially in the beginning, because when it's level 1, I think it's pretty much useless. Like, I wouldn't even use it until I have it upgraded to, I think it's level 3 when it starts to take the ammo from the stock, because then it really feels like Ring of Fire, and it's too quick at level 1, 2, and I still even think 3. But once you get it to 4 and 5, that's when it becomes the definite best. And one of the things I like about it is, if you're playing with your friends, it's one of the only artifacts that will help everybody. So if you got 4 people in there, you pop that Ring of Fire, everybody get in there, and once it's upgraded high enough, everybody, the ammo's coming out to stock, the damage, and then also the fact that the longer you stay in it, once it's left to level 5, the longer it lasts, and the amount of damage. That's what makes it the best. Now, with some of these, the Covenant, you could equip a Covenant that might make it better. And I think Energy Mine, because there's a Covenant that helps with explosive damage, and then also that any enemy that's killed by that explosive damage will then themselves explode. So then it's like a chain reaction. So you could do that to make it better, but still, I don't think that I would go with that, because with Ring of Fire, there's a Covenant, I think it's called Unholy Ground, where you deal more damage when you're staying still. So if you stay inside that ring and you have that Covenant on Legendary, it's a GG's. It's OP. But with that, that'll be the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And until next time, it's been your boy Gamer Neats. Holla.